hands is kind of weird. Oops. Thanks. Are you sure you want to do this?
I think so.
Let me just touch it here.
Oh. Wait.
If you're gonna do this, you're gonna do it right.
Is that sanitized?
Of course. Okay, so I'm gonna say action, and when I do, I'm gonna ask you questions about the pandemic and how it has affected you. I just want you to ramble about how it's affected you. Just make it sound as dramatic as possible. Cool?
Okay. Awesome.
Action. So, Kyra, I know you are a senior and everything, and this pandemic has been really hard on your school life. So
Extremely.
Can you elaborate on that?
I mean, being honest here, I feel like me and my friends who are part of class of 2020, we've lost tons of opportunities. Some examples of that is prom, walking at graduation, and grad bash, which should be one of the most fun times of your high school life, and we haven't been able to experience that. So yeah, anyways, like I was saying, so the drama in the cafeteria. Hey! So I've been able to make lots of friends in this quarantine. Social distancing hasn't stopped me. This is my friend Charlie. Being quarantined has made me get physical though. So playing basketball is a good way to do that. You can also play football. Another thing you can do is play soccer. You can also mow a lawn, but that's my stepdad's job.
So obviously, since quarantine, I know we just saw you outside doing a lot of those activities. So I'm assuming you've lost a lot of weight during this quarantine.
You know what? I thought this was going to be a professional interview, but clearly it's not. So that's fine. I'm going to get my lawyer involved because this is clearly not professional.
Okay. Kyra, you know we have to finish the interview.
Of course, yeah.
So come on.
Okay. Because of quarantine, no one is here, so I've had the entire park to myself.
So how's the online school going?
You know what, actually? My sister just arrived. Why don't we ask her a few questions?
Oh, right.
Yeah. So how has your life been as a WOLFSON student and you're being cut off as a sophomore?
I mean, it hasn't really affected me that much, to be honest.
Are you sure? I mean, your sophomore year has been cut in nearly in half.
Yeah, I mean, but like I got next year and the year after.
You missed your important tests and I'm sure some field trips or maybe like a play or a sport, a game, maybe like a boyfriend, prom, homecoming situation. No? Your life changed being stuck in quarantine with Kyra Bolton?
I mean, she cries a lot.
I mean, that's not exactly true. I wouldn't exactly agree with that, but...
Okay. Well, yeah, she'll say, like, she misses her friends, and, like, even though she didn't pay for grad bash, she still, you know, says she misses it. I don't know why.
Do you miss your sophomore year?
No.
Any teachers or friends, or...?
No, I didn't like any of them.
What about the lunch? I'm sure you missed the free lunch.
No. I didn't really... I mean, the pizza was kind of dry, so...
Oh, okay. Well, thank you so much for these interviews.
Mm-hmm.
You did great. Thank you. We're now going to interview some other students and see their perspective on this entire quarantine situation. Okay, we have Kwan here. How have you been dealing with self-quarantining?
One tactic is to sleep all the time.
Sleeping all the time. That's great. How has schoolwork been? How has it been dealing with teams and turning in assignments?
The process itself is okay, but it ain't looking so good.
It's not looking so... So you're saying that the process of turning in schoolwork has been worse online instead of in person?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything else you wanted to add about quarantine and coronavirus?
Why you gotta come around now, you know?
I know, it is the wrong time of the year. How has your year been being cut short? What have you lost, what are they called? What's it? Opportunities. What have you lost opportunities in?
Vitamin C.
What? What have you lost opportunities in?
Going places.
Going places, okay. Nothing in school? You haven't missed anything, any important tests or field trips or anything?
Drama?
Drama club. That is a big
The big
missed opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you, Kawan, for giving me this interview. Okay, so here we have Jaden, who is a WOLFSON student, and his year got cut short like everyone else's, so we're going to see how he's dealing with it. Jaden, how have you been dealing with quarantine and self-isolation?
It sucks.
How does it suck?
It really sucks. Because I get to stay home with my freaking annoying siblings much more.
That's understandable.
And they are getting on my nerves, and I'm tired of staying in this hot behind house.
So you're ready to go.
Yeah,
How has
pretty much.
schoolwork been? How has been dealing with schoolwork, turning things in, communication with teachers?
It was a pain, and I really do not like talking with these teachers.
Is typing through Teams awkward?
Not really.
Okay, so
Also,
anything else you want to add about quarantine, Jaden?
no.
What grade are you in? Tell the camera.
10.
He is in 10th grade. Okay. Well, thank you, Jaden, for this opportunity.
Yeah.
So here we have another student, Dustin. How are you dealing with quarantine and self-isolation?
Well, I usually just do dumb things and just to keep myself entertained. I do work. Sometimes a little late, so
Okay.
yeah.
So turning in schoolwork is harder online?
Kinda, yeah. Mr. Parker would know. You know.
Mr. Parker would know. Okay. On a more serious note, I did lose my job at Metro Diner because they shut down most restaurants. But restaurants should be opening back up around June or July, so I'm praying that I get my job back and I won't be broke anymore during this quarantine. So.